What's up, gang? What are we doing? Well, the lift is backwards. Push to raise, pull to lift. Should be the other way around. And that's as simple as just swapping those two hoses right there. Don't need a length difference or anything like that. It's just a lateral move. So that's what I'm going to do to get the lift, or to get it to play nice with the blade the way that it's supposed to. But also I wanted to thank my neighbor and buddy and friend Dave. He's always on the lookout for, you know, stuff that I collect. And in fact, a lot of you are. We look up here, we can see many Zippos that were sent to me by you wonderful people. You might recognize yours. If you see yours and you want to point it out, I don't know if I can get close enough or not, but if you want to point yours out that you sent me, give yourself a shout out, please do. But the one that I got gifted from my neighbor and buddy and friend Dave is absolutely incredible. On the open market it would probably sell for in the $200 to $300 range, and the reason is twofold. maybe threefold. Okay, first things first, let's look at the bottom stamp. It's 1967, and down underneath where it says Zippo, it is patent, PAT 2517191, so the second patent release. Okay, 1967. Missed my birth year by 1 year, but I am perfectly fine with that because of what's on the front of this thing. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 well-known advertisers on the front of this one Zippo, and they are all in different colored enamels. So what makes a good advertiser? Well, what is it advertising? Like if you've got a Kendall motor oil with a Zippo that is a metallique applique, that's like top of, you know, that's top of the mark. That's what everybody's looking for. Or the Ready Watt guy, just a bunch of the old advertising stuff, you know, Texaco, Quick, you know, whatever. But this one actually has, you see here, says Ray Fanyo, specializing in Zippo, ATT Cross Pen Company, Smucker's Jams, Amity Leather, which is a vintage leather company, and Schaefer pens. And each one of those is in a different color. The Schaefer is in green, the Amity Leather is in red, like a blood red, ox blood. Smucker's Jams is in blue, ATT Cross is in gold, and then Zippo up at the top there is in black. So just, and the lighter's in fantastic shape. It was used, but barely. You can still see it's really clean down there. The wick does show evidence of it having been lit, and so does the inside of the lid. But just what an incredible gift. Fantastic. If any of you guys got some old Zippos laying around, or even a cheese box, my buddy Dave started that one. Any old Zippos or any old lighters laying around that you want to add to my lighter case, my P.O. box is down in the description below. It's P.O. Box 2323, Muncie, Indiana 47307. That or some weird and unusual tool, license plate, because all these license plates that are here are from all of you wonderful people. But let's get back on this. I'm gonna get things set up and get this side cover off so you guys aren't having to watch through that. I'll get that side cover off and we'll get those two lines switched. But before we do that, let's go ahead and start it up. I'll pull the hood down and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about as far as the way that hydro lift is operating. So let's get her started here. So as you can see, it's not intuitive, it's backwards. So at some point in time, those lines got reversed, so that's what we're going to do, just swap those two lines right there. So let me get things ready and we'll pop the camera back on. Hang on. Alright, ignore the pretty yellow stuff. I was just neutralizing some acid that's come down off the battery there. So we've got 3/4 here and 5/8 here, and all we're going to do is spin this one off. We'll get a little bit of oil, not much, but it's just a real quick thing to do. Yeah, we've got some oil coming down there. Let me get the pressure off. There we go. Get her down, get this one loose. Let me get that out of the way. 3/4. Let's put it here. We're due to get a bunch of snow. The temperature is hovering right at the freezing mark. So the snow that we're getting and that we have gotten, really wet, heavy stuff, which is perfect for a blade, not so good for a snowblower. So I'll be getting out there and taking Sunny out and doing our very first. This is one that I have replaced. You can tell but because of the zip tie that's on there. But I didn't replace both of them, I only replaced one. See, plenty of room to get it over there. Get this one loose, and all we're doing is just moving them, just switching their positions so that so that everything operates the way that it's supposed to. Come on, get off of there. We good? There we go. All right, come over here, put this one in place. Just that quick and easy. Sorry about the camera wobbling. I've got a new mount that I'm using that came with all that GoPro stuff. And oh, I gotta take that one back off. I gotta run this other one behind that one. And my hands are getting all oily. And let me get a rag. I need a rag. Using these neoprene dipped or whatever kind of rubber material dipped gloves that I'm using. Things get real slippery when they get oily. Alright. Well, this is like watching paint dry. What are you doing, Zippo? Oh, I'm just leaving my mistakes in so y'all know that I'm a human. As my dog would say. Ooh, human. Dumb human. Alright, here we go. I heard from a buddy of mine, Rick, lives up north, Wisconsin. He's wanting a Sunstar, so I may be able to help him and put a Sunstar together for him. Is it going? Yep, it's going, no problem. Just put that one behind this one. It's because of how they're situated down there. You need to let loose just a little so I can push you down some. Come on. There we go. Is that too much? Nope. Just right. Oily fingers again. We get this demo starter back up, and then I'll take the camera out with me. Plow a little bit of this wet slushy stuff. Let me just use the wrench because I can't get a grip. Sometimes in life you just need to get a grip, right? Right. And when it starts to tighten down, I'll stick the 3/4 on the bottom one. Got Arch's Garage. You guys need to go check him out. He's an up and coming. Does a lot of really great stuff. A lot like Bruce's shop and Mower Medic One and all of us. He does some long formats. He does live streams. A lot of times his live streams are good and long. It's just him hanging out with us, and I've caught a couple of those. He lives on Long Island in New York, and it's just interesting to see the equipment that's up there. I mean, he's in a house, he's got a backyard, and he's got his mower pick yard and stuff like that. So there we go, we've got those secured. Anyway, go check out Arch's Garage. And of course, all the other greats like 65 Ford, mixed mowers, Conquer. I know I'm missing a bunch of you guys, and I apologize for that, but all of us small engine guys, we just kind of stick together. Okay, now let me just grab the camera off here because I know it's the mount that I'm using. I started talking about that. It's still got my weird kinky, crazy. Let's see if I can get it up in the view. Kinda. Tilt the camera down more. Yeah, see, I've still got I'm using my lock line, which I use with the big clamp. But you see this one right here? Well, it is magnetic. It doesn't open as wide, but that's okay. And this also swivels 360 degrees. So I'm giving this mount a little try. But this engine vibrates a little bit. I need to put the new engine mounts in it. Let's move that. That's my battery acid detector and neutralizer. Alright, you're going to start up without, you should start without the choke this time. Let me get the hood down. Ah, I forgot to move the negative cable back. Come on. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now, we should be able to pull. The blade should go up. And that was all we were doing. That's it. Real quick and easy. So that takes care of that. Let me button this up and figure out a way to mount this on the tractor and mount the camera on the tractor, and we'll do just a little bit of plowing. There's not really a lot of snow on the ground, so it's going to be lackluster at best. I'll show you guys. We don't have a ton out here, but I don't know, maybe 2 inches or so, but enough to play with. And then we will, I just saw a branch in the driveway, as you guys saw with the intro, the quiet intro. I just walked out here instead of driving. It's nice to be able to walk to work, huh? But anyway, I'll see you guys out there. Wow, started snowing again. It's coming down pretty good. Let's get out there and push some of it around. I think I'm going to adjust those shoes. It's leaving about an inch of snow on the ground. So, see you guys here in just a minute. No problem at all. No slipping. Didn't have to use a diff lock. And it was actually pulling up the driveway down there. I don't know if you can see how muddy it is. But 2 passes, that's wide enough for me to get a truck through. Or actually 1.5 passes, because I wasn't using the full width of the blade. I dig it. I'll take that. Well, I'm going to finish playing. Yes, I consider snow removal playing, especially when our snowfalls are so few and far between. We don't get them all that often anymore. Uh-oh. We've got to hurry up and get over here and shut that thing up so that we don't get demonetized. There we go. Alright. Well, I've got the shop nice and warmed up, so I may tinker a little bit more. If I get into anything else, I'll let you guys know. What we got for 300-degree flue temp, about perfect there. Got our Mr. Magic Heat, pumping the heat out, feels good. And I think I already mentioned I've got to replace all of my flue. But at any rate, that's it. There's your friendly neighborhood Zippo. Look at what the salt did to that bucket. And I wasn't plowing, pushing snow or doing anything with snow. It was just road spray from going to pick up one of those tractors with the rear lift. Something else, isn't it? Alright, that's it. From the neighborhood Zippo. Promise you guys, I'll see you when I see you.